Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Lillian. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much. So today I am going to go through my mini album. I started this mini album in February. I know I'm really late with this, but when Scrapdiva.Design released her Valentine dies, I started making these pages with the intention of making a mini album because they were just so cute. And then at the time I had gotten this collection. This is Simple Stories Heartstring. It is super cute. I love how they combined the orange, the pink, the red, the teal or mist. I mean, it's just adorable. And I only got one kit. I need to get more because this is a collection that you could use year after year. It doesn't go out of style. Anyway, so I want to take you through a flip through of the album. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen the pages. Maybe you missed them or not. But anywho, this is the album. I had a already made album that I purchased at Frank Garcia with another kit. And it was perfect. The amount of pages that I had, the size of the album, it was perfect, as you could see. And I really like the chipboard color. It matches actually really well with the collection. But what I decided to do is I wanted to blend all the colors of the collection. So for the outside, I did a double matte. I use this dark pink, I believe it's Fussy from Basil, and then the light pink, which is Romance. And then because when I made this page, I didn't leave any room for a picture. Usually I do, but I didn't. So I thought, okay, she's going to be my front cover. Not only is she cute, but you know, there's no place for a picture, so it was perfect. On the side, I did the same thing. Here, I did the same thing, the double matting. And then I used from the collection, the puffy sticker Heart You. It has a Sweetheart, Love You. I combined both and I like the two different fonts. And of course I had to add a little dangle. Really simple. I just picked the colors of the collection, just one bead, of each color. And I hung a heart and I thought that's perfect. And the back, oh, look at my cards are falling here. In the back, I did the same thing, the double matting. This is part of the sticker kit with a little sentiment, and that was it. But look at, I like the, it's not overly done. And then on the inside, again, I wanted to bring all these colors together, so that's what I did. So for my first page, I decided to use the mist color. I love this paper. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love this. I want some more of that. So this was my first page that I did when I started playing with the dies. So this is one of my favorite. This is the Love Bundle Nesting Die. You get 3 sets. Actually, it's a total of 6 dies. It's 3 sets, a large, a medium, and a small. If you haven't gotten this, you need to pick it up. Any paper collection you cut, it looks so elegant, especially with like the golds, the metallics. Really pretty. So so all of this, everything that I used here is part of the collection. Obviously, it's my cardstock and I added some bling, but this is a place for a picture. Or journaling. And then, in every page, I left a blank page so you could put a picture on it. And I think it turned out so cute. And then again, that chipboard color, because it's a light one, it just matches so well. I think it just complements it. So this is my next page. This is, again, all of these dies are Scrapdiva.Designs, her Valentine release. I will make sure that I will list the description of the dies below. That way and if you want to pick them up, you can. Make sure you use my code Lillian10 so you could save 10%. But look at how adorable this little bug is. The die set comes with the large one and a mini one. Super cute. I made it into a pocket, and I made these cards here, whether for picture or journaling. These sentiments here are part of her, I can't remember which die, but I will list it down. And so again, this is all part of the collection. And the opposite page, I, went with this, with, the matching page. And like I said, I wanted to pull all the colors from the collection. So here, my matte, foundational matte is red. And then I just added a sticker from the collection. And I think it works really well. Super cute. For my next page, so again, Scrap Diva die. You get 2 sets of this, the large and the small one. I want to say it's 2 sets, not 3, but I will double check. I made one into a shaker, as typically you would do that because it comes with the parts for that. But one of them, I left it open so I could put a picture here. And I added, the puffy stickers and sentiments from the collection. These are the flowers that I make. I now make smaller flowers. I'm obsessed with them. But I also love my little mini daisy flowers, which I added here. Oops. And then I wanted to use the sentiment here, but I only got 1 kit, so I didn't have a lot of paper. So I used the black and white hearts, and it worked out really well. And then I put this little guy here because the heart matches my opposite page here. So again, for journaling or pictures, I think it's perfect. My next page is this one. This one's definitely busy. And this is where the cards go in. So like that. So this is part of the paper collection. And what I did is I fussy cut, and then I fussy cut. I cut out the pocket and I fussy cut it using this template. And I think that turned out really well. But of course, flower on flower, it was really busy, but it's okay. I still like it. I added some cards here. I did a little clutter here. If you look at the mini harp, this is part of the Scrap Diva design die. Super cute. And I believe this is the Memory Decks card. And I, of course, cut the, that piece and just used it as an embellishment. I want to say that's what I did. I will double check. But the foundation piece, which I haven't mentioned. So we saw the red. This is pink. This one now is orange. So again, I'm pulling all the colors of the collection just because it's so cute. And then I added Smooch here. This is one of the puffy stickers. And then the opposite page. So again, pretty busy, but I'm thinking, if you add a picture here, maybe here, it'll cool it down. And I might clip these or maybe add some more just to keep them there. Okay, and then my following one, oh, this is my favorite. So this is the 3x3 envelope with liner die set from Scrap Diva. It is super cute. It creates this little envelope, and then it creates this liner, but I made it into like this peekaboo tab. And it comes with this. And I thought it's so adorable. I added this cute little charm here. And then all of this, the nesting comes with it. And then, of course, this is part of the collection. This is also Scrap Diva die. I'll make sure to list the name of that because I can't remember at the top of my name and don't want to mess it up. Here's some more of my little flowers. And, of course, I had to add bling everywhere because why not? And I chose the flowers. So this is from the 6x8 pad. That's why the flowers are smaller. And of course, this is the 12x12 pad. So I think it complements it really well. And then the foundation paper is like more this a light violet pink. I don't know if it's magenta. I don't know. And then, this is another a die set. It comes with the really large, like the size of my hand. It's a large one and then this mini one. So beautiful. Look at how beautiful that is. This is another one that I would say pick it up. You can't go wrong with these because you could use them, you know, just about anything. It's gorgeous. So I cut out 2 of them, and it cuts out the middle, you know, like a frame, but I decided to, you know, leave them because, you know, to put pictures here. So, yeah, so I did 2 layered with some paper, and I really like this one, the little banner one. It's perfect. And I added the pink background. These are all from the collection, the puffy stickers, the sentiment, everything is, except for, you know, when you see the, like the flowers and the bling, obviously, right? But look at how cute. And then my last page, I did it on this side. I didn't want to have it here, but this is the double stitch heart die, if I remember correctly, the name of it. But I love it because it cuts out the heart with the stitch, as you could see, but then it leaves your window also with this beautiful stitch. And I had needed these hearts for, you know, something else with this paper, but then I was like, I'm not gonna throw this away. Let's make it into a shaker and use it in the books, which is what I did. I did a video on this. So I did these 2 little ones as a shaker. Look at, there's the stitching. It's so cute. I added some rhinestone here, rosette rhinestone as I call them. And then this one I dedicated for a picture. See, and this is the itty bitty little hearts that I am obsessed with. I'm working on a little like collection or like a kit of flowers to sell in my shop because they are so adorable. Definitely smaller than the other ones. Okay, and then of course the opposite page I would have done pink, but again I ran out of paper, so I used the blue one, and I think it turned out really cute. And then I just added a puffy sticker for the ending here. But yep, that's it. I love the way it turned out. It was so perfect. I'm so happy that I had this album. Yeah, so if you haven't picked up some of the Valentine dies, you should. Super cute, perfect. Any collection that you add, they'll work. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you're going to pick up some dies, use my code Lillian10 so you could save 10%. And thank you for stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.